Hello, I'm XTreaker and welcome back to the video. So today is Halloween, the 31st of October 2017, and this is exciting because there is a feature in Minecraft only available today. It is having mobs with pumpkins on their head. This is a pretty big deal, but it will only apply to Minecraft Console Edition and Minecraft Java, not for you Minecraft Xbox One players. But today's news is bigger than that, and it is to do with Minecraft Console Edition also, because I wanted to talk about Title Update 59. That's right, the next update coming out for Minecraft on all consoles, because we now have word on a PlayStation 4 update, as well as word on stuff to do with TU59 that I figured was interesting enough to share with you all, so that's what I wanted to do. Hopefully you do all enjoy the video, like if you do like it, because it helps out the channel, and let us know you do enjoy this sort of video. So there's one more thing you got to bear in mind when it comes into time calculations, because updates come out at certain times, and also I upload videos at certain times. British summertime and European summertime just ended, which means that our clock shifted back an hour, so you'll notice how everything's going to be an hour out of sync. If you have daylight savings time that isn't changed, or if you don't have daylight savings in your country, just keep in mind for maybe like half of you, there's going to be like an hour shift. That's because the rest of the world, or at least the European world, has actually changed their time to be winter time instead of summertime, or just regular time, but it's for less time. Whatever, my point being is there is now time changes. I'll do a whole video about that on the second channel, but for now, let's talk about Title Update 59, because one of the big bugs you might have noticed if you play Minecraft PlayStation 4, which is now like the most advanced console running Minecraft Console Edition. Again, it's confusing times because of Microsoft, but basically, if you play Minecraft PlayStation 4 Edition, there's a big bug when it comes to the newest version of the OS, giving Minecraft some problems inviting your friends. So when you start up a multiplayer game, again, when you clearly specify multiplayer game or public game, the game itself does not necessarily know how to start this, and it will not say it's a multiplayer game. Maybe 3/4 of the time. It's like the majority of the time you have to keep loading up games until eventually it will admit it's a multiplayer game, which means there is some bug between the system and between the, again, the game. I'm not sure on whose end it is. I even asked, but 4G didn't quite respond. But my point being is there is some huge issue with the PS4's connection to the game itself, and it means that in most games you get into, you can't see your friends list and you can't invite people, and the game doesn't tell you what's wrong. The only way to know is like to diagnose it by just pressing X, and it basically means that loads of people are just sat there in offline games wondering, why is no one joining me? Because it's not an online game, the game just tells you that it is. So it's a really big deal for PlayStation 4 players, and we actually had this addressed by 4J on Twitter today. They said, in response to someone who said, every time I press square on the PlayStation 4 remote to invite someone to the game, it says I'm pressing it, but it's not working. Again, same thing I experienced on stream, but then the 4J Studios themselves actually responded by saying, we're currently working on this issue of Sony and hope to have it resolved soon. So again, I'm not sure, again, the current theory is that this is on the PlayStation side, but this might be something to do with the, again, the 4J side as well, because it doesn't affect too many other games, so there might be a PlayStation 4 update rolling out very shortly. However, this won't be Title Update 59. You might think, okay, you're talking about T59 today, and you went through all of that sort of stuff, so clearly this is Title Update 59, you know, this new PlayStation update, but it won't actually be, because again, title updates are still based on the Xbox 360, and given that the Xbox 360 won't probably receive this update, because there's no connection issues there, this won't be Title Update 59, but instead, Title Update 59 is currently under works regardless. And you might say, how do we know this? Like, didn't TU58 come out? Like, how do we know they're working on something? They could be working on something else entirely. Well, we know TU59 is on works, as well as whatever survival content they're doing, because if you go to the Mojang Bugs Tracker, that's a official page where you can submit bugs for all the various editions of Minecraft. If you go onto that page, you'll find a place for Minecraft Console Edition bugs, and you'll see just people submitting all their bugs they've played, and you'll also be able to see responses. And as of yesterday, the 30th of October, they started responding to people's posts, and although they didn't respond saying, we're fixing it, you know, that's fixed already, or that's fixed in the next update, they did a bunch of responses. We're talking like 50 to 60 responses, asking for feedback on each bug and asking people to provide videos or checking that it is in the current update. Basically, they went around and they checked a whole bunch of stuff, and that means that they're working on T59 right now, and they're trying to work out what bugs need to be in there. However, it doesn't seem there are any huge bugs, because obviously this isn't a survival update, and because it's just a battle update, and battle doesn't have too many bugs. Like, there's a couple I've ran into, but mostly the PlayStation side of things. Given that there aren't many bugs, it doesn't seem likely that would require its own bug fix update. So there's one of two likely possibilities that's going to happen from here and outwards. The first one is that they're going to, you know, like release this update as the next one and just combine all of these bug fixes, which they do find, if they do find any, but they're going to find some number of bugs to fix. They're going to combine these bug fixes with the next feature update, which, like we said, it usually comes out in December. It could come out earlier, but I wouldn't put money on that. But it usually comes out in December, which is only 6 weeks from now, so they're working on that clearly some amount right now, or they're working on it in 2 weeks when Minecon's announced, but they're doing something to do with the next big update right now, we can assume, and presumably they're going to roll in all these bugs with that update if there's not a big enough need to release it early. Or the second thing, which I feel like is a tiny bit more likely, is that they might release, you know, this update alongside some DLC. They usually have to release updates and DLC about the same time, because one, it like informs you the DLC's there, and two, on the Xbox One side of things, oh, not anymore, the Xbox One, but on the Xbox One and PlayStation, or the PlayStation and Switch as it is now, whenever they bring out DLC, they try to build it into the game rather than making trials a separate thing, which means that all platforms have to receive an update for that anyway, and if they have a bug fix going alongside it, it kind of makes sense to release that as Title Update 59. So yeah, what is Title Update 59 going to be? There's a chance it'll be a bug fix, but it could just be the next full-on update. This would be like almost unprecedented in Minecraft console times to just go straight into a full-on update, but it's something we genuinely might see happen in the next, few weeks from now. So pretty exciting stuff, and that's something I wanted to share with you all, that TU59 is just, again, the next like full-on survival update. We'll see what's going to be in there in the next 2 or 3 weeks at Minecon. It's this Saturday, 2.5 weeks from now, so again, I'll be covering that as much as I can on this channel. We can probably expect, though, some form of mashup before then, because it's been around about 6 months since we last saw a mashup pack, and they said something like their average time is 4 months to do it, and their entire team who make maps and stuff haven't been working on the battle maps, they haven't been working on glide maps, they've been working on something else, presumably, or they've been doing nothing. But, we can presume that 4J Studios hires these people to do some form of work, and that therefore they've been working on some form of mashup pack, which, again, given the 4-month cycle, and I think Adventure Time was, finished by, the 23rd of May, I think that's the date I'm, pretty certain on, so given that it came out in the middle/end of May, and given that it's now going into November, that means we've had about 6 months on this, which means we'll probably expect a mashup pack coming out soon. Maybe it takes longer because it's for all platforms now, but regardless of whether you're on Xbox or on the other platforms, you should be able to expect a brand new mashup pack, because all mashups from now on onwards, I'm assuming, are going to be all platform. So what will it be? We don't know for certain, but I would expect to see one next month, because it's been a while, and everyone loves a good bit of DLC, right? So anyway, that said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.